Hi, I'm Joseph Pannell from DuskyDeer Bell Tents. Today I'm going to be showing you one of our tents. I've got here for display a 4-metre bell tent, but the principle is exactly the same for our 5-metre tents that we also sell. Your tent will come in really heavy duty canvas, great for putting, and it's also a generous size. It's really easy to get the tent in and out of. And it also has PVC in the base, which is great for putting the bell tent on the floor so no water gets inside. So that's a really good feature, something we've thought a lot about, and so it's a great bag. And moving on to the poles, this is your centre pole, 32mm in diameter. It also has steel right in the centre as well, so that is really strong and robust. You've only got 2 poles in your bell tent. You've got the centre pole, which is the most important one, and your A-frame, so it really does need to be a good quality, which our poles are. Great poles, real strong, really heavy. That's what your bell tent comes with. These are the pin pegs for your ground sheet, and these are the serrated pegs, really heavy duty serrated pegs, off for your guy lines and also for your elastic loops. It's important to have really heavy duty pegs for the guy lines, especially during windy wet weather, and also very important to have them for the elastic loops. A lot of bell tent companies don't do you any pegs at all for the elastic loops, but it is very important to have them, and I'll show you why now. As you can see here, this is the elastic loop pegged out. So if you didn't peg the elastic loop out separately, what you would have to do is hook it under the ground sheet peg. I see that on campsites all the time. It drives me mad. Basically what you've got there, especially in any wind at all, that's just going to start slowly pulling that peg out. It's just going to ruin the whole shape of the tent. It also doesn't look very good aesthetically on the tent. So we provide an extra set of pegs for the whole tent, so you can peg it out separately. Makes for a much stronger bell tent. Looks much more aesthetically pleasing, and also you've got a much better overlap on the ground sheet zip as well. As soon as you open your tent, you'll probably realise, especially if you've had another bell tent in the past from someone else, you'll probably realise how much thicker and stiffer the canvas feels and how much better quality. So we've gone for a heavier canvas. The benefits of that is that it's more durable, it's also hotter in winter and cooler in the summer. The colour itself, we've gone for a beautiful sandstone colour, probably the most popular colour of bell tent for a very good reason, and that is that it's the most traditional colour. This colour here is the unbleached colour, so you've had these colour bell tents in the 50s and 40s. A lot of old films you see the traditional white canvas. That isn't actually what it would have been. This is the most traditional colour you can go for, the unbleached natural sandstone colour. Another benefit of it is that it creates a beautiful light inside the tent. I'm going to take a look inside the tent in a second, but you're going to want a nice soft colour, especially at 5 AM when the sun comes up. It's nice to have a really soft light inside the tent, and the sandstone colour creates that, and it creates it beautifully. So yeah, that's why we've gone for that colour. Probably the most popular colour, and for a good reason. It's great. Great DuskyDeer branding on the side of the tent. We also have that on our peg bags as well. Before I take you inside, we'll just take a look at the zips on the tent. So these are YKK door zips. YKK don't need any introduction. They're probably the most well-known, famous zip maker in the world. So we've got door zips. So the door zip has YKK. We've got YKK door zips, YKK mosquito netting zips, also YKK ground sheet zips. So our bell tents are all zipped in ground sheet tents. That means you can remove the base of the bell tent from the tent itself. The benefit of that is that it's easier to clean, easier to transport, and also on a really hot summer's day you can unzip the whole tent and you can just have a lovely shelter without the tent being enclosed. So Zip ground sheets are by far the most popular bell tents available, and we only sell them. They're what we do as standard. As you can see, you've got acres of headroom in a bell tent. That's why they're such enjoyable spaces, because you've got so much room inside. They do feel incredibly spacious. This is only a 4-metre tent, but even the 4 metre still has a 1.5 metre headroom, so you know, more than you need. And the 5 metre, the headroom in that is even more. You've got 2 metres on a 5 metre bell tent. You've got tons of headroom in both tents, more than you ever need. But it does create a really spacious environment. Talking about, and the YKK zips on them. They come with YKK zips as standard. A little tie there to roll your window up. Tie that and there to roll the window up. And over here we have your inner tent holders, or inner tent hooks. So you can hook an inner tent through that hole, and that's the one for the wall, and also that's the one for the ground sheets. We sell those on our website separately, DuskyDeer.co.uk. A-frame, if you see the A-frame here, we've got ties at the top, and also it's tied in at the bottom to create a really secure A-frame. That's a great little detail of our tent. Thank you very much for listening. Hopefully we've covered everything you needed to know. Just to recap, incredibly strong heavy duty poles, incredibly strong heavy duty pegs, guy lines, bit of a theme here, heavy duty, wooden sliders, dollies, really traditional tent. Incredibly proud of our tent. We spent a lot of time researching and just creating the best tent we could find. Before selling bell tents, I used to hire out teepees and also hire out bell tents as well. So I've got a lot of experience with bell tents and also canvas tents in general, and so that has helped me create this lovely tent that we've ended up with. We've also been running a few years now, and we've amassed some fantastic reviews. You can find them on the internet if you go to our website, DuskyDeer.co.uk. On the review section of the website, we have some reviews linking up to some blog posts. We have some Facebook reviews, some reviews on Campsite UK, so a lot of great stuff on the internet all about our tents. People seem to be very happy with them. Alright, thanks very much for listening. Any questions, please send an email or